Hello guys, my name is TJP and welcome back into the MLB The Show 23 Franchise Boom Challenge. So we're back into the 0 overall challenge. I put every single 0 overall team, I gave them a player, a really good player, legend slash superstar 99 overall player, like somebody really good. So we're going to figure out who can win in a league of 0 overalls, like which player could lead their team to a World Series by themselves. So I'm going to show you guys all of the players that we have based on the roster that we use for this overall league. Get on to the gameplay. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below the videos, socials, playlist, second channel, main channel down in the description. If you like the content, BTJP. And yes, let's get on to the gameplay. Alright, so here we are in the game. Let's take a look at every roster. So as you can see, I put Bryce Harper. I mean, it kind of just went random here with it. For the most part, I didn't put them based on teams. Yeah, Bryce Harper is on the Orioles. Willie Mays on the Red Sox. Mark Pryor on the Yankees. Garrett Cole on the Tampa Bay Rays. Edgar Martinez on the Blue Jays. Sheffield on the White Sox. Dave Parker, Guardians. Sean Green, Tigers. Jim Edmonds, Royals. Davis is on the Twins. Luis is on the Astros. Trammell is on the Angels. William Covey is on the Athletics. Harmon Killebrew on the Mariners. Helton on the Rangers. Burt's on the Braves. Greg Maddux on the Marlins. Randy Johnson's on the Mets. Schmidt's on the Phillies. Morgan on the Nationals. Grady Sizemore is on the Cubs. Giambi on the Reds. Ohtani on the Brewers. DeGrom on the Pirates. Judge is on the Cardinals. Trout is on the Diamondbacks. Roberts is on the Rockies. Verlander on the Dodgers. Troy Glaus is on the Padres. And then Tony Perez is on the Giants. So, let me know down in the comments below which legend do you think will lead their team to the World Series. Let me know down in the comments below who you think. So, we're just going to simulate. We'll see if anybody here goes 182, 162. No, I don't think anyone's going to go 162. No, but we're going to simulate. If I had to guess, it's going to be one of the pitchers. I'm not sure who would be, though. It's a tough one. But let's simulate and see what ends up happening. I think the teams, though, that will most likely win are going to be the ones that have pitchers as their player of choice, because I do think pitching is going to be very, very imperative in a league like this where, you know, you have to try your best to win against really good, you know, pitching at times, right? So we'll see who also ends up being an all-star, because I'm kind of curious. So we'll stop it at the all-star break in today's video, since every team has 30. So we'll stop it in just a moment. We're going to skip. We're going to skip. And we're going to stop it right here and take a look and see who were all-stars. So if we look at the all-stars, all-star voting. And, yeah, Garrett Cole, Mark Pryor, all-stars. Catchers, a bunch of Joe Randoms. Willie McCovey, Edgar Martinez, Todd Helton, Harmon Killebrew. No second baseman, no third baseman. Alan Trammell's a shortstop. Left field, Luis Gonzalez. Center field, Edmonds, Mays, and Davis. Right field, Sheffield, Sean Green, Bryce Harper, Dave Parker. So that's cool to see. I gotta actually take a look at injury list and make sure that none of the stars are hurt. And it doesn't look like that's the case. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It's just a bunch of Joe Randoms that are getting hurt. So we will actually decrease the injury frequency, because I kind of forgot to do that. So I will do that now for the rest of the season. Again, as long as it's the Joe Randoms getting hurt, it doesn't really matter too much. Let's cancel it. All right. So we saw the All-Stars there for the AL. Now the NL, we've got Burt, Roberts, Johnson, Maddux, DeGrom, Ohtani is there as well. National League, no relief pitchers, no catchers. First base in Giambi and Perez, Joe Morgan. Second base, third base, Glaus and Schmidt. Ohtani in left field. Center field, Mike Trout. Grady Sizemore, Judge, and Ronald Acuna Jr., who must have got signed by the Phillies. I can't control that. In right field. It's pretty funny, though, that the Phillies signed him. So let's assume the rest of this. Actually, let's look at the standings here so far. So, I don't know what the heck. Turn off. Stop talking to me. Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. But, so let's simulate here. So yeah, Reds right now 51 wins in the wild card. 52 for the Angels. Brewers have 57 wins. That's Ohtani's team, so they're right now the best team in the league. I guess because Ohtani can hit and pitch. That is a nice combo to have. So we'll see me the rest of the season. I guess we'll just stay on the Diamondbacks. And yeah, I'm curious to see what teams will make it and who is on it. Again, I think the teams with pitchers are more than likely to advance further and have a better chance at winning, just based on how we do these zero overall league videos. If you guys have seen the zero overall videos, check them out. If you haven't seen them, it tends to be whenever you have good pitching or a good pitcher, you end up winning it all. So who is going to win here and make the postseason? Let's find out. Well, looks like the Diamondbacks made it, 89-73. I guess we're just on them. We'll look at the awards. We'll look at the league leaders and things of that nature. So starting off with, who do we want to look at here? Starting off, I guess, with standings. Let's look at standings. So Diamondbacks, 89 wins and won their division. They're in the wild card. The Nationals, Marlins, and Padres also in the wild card. Brewers had 90 wins and didn't have the best record. That was the Phillies because they signed Ronald Acuna Jr. And they also have Mike Schmidt. Angels, Astros, Guardians in the wild card in the AL. Athletics have the best record, 88 wins. Who was on that team? Was it Willie McCovey? I think it might have been Willie McCovey. Tigers, 86 wins, and the Red Sox with 80 wins, winning the division under 500. That's pretty insane. So there you go. There's your playoff tree, playoff bracket. Let's see here. We got some league leaders. Let's look at the league leaders here. Mike Trout doubles and RBIs. He had 280 RBIs and a WAR of 26.8. Shout out to Mike Trout. So batting average, Giambi hit 498, which is pretty insane. He had 87 home runs. I'm curious to see if anybody had some ridiculous numbers. Mike Trout, 78 home runs. Yeah, he was really good. Millie McCovey hit 503. He had 107 home runs. Did Willie McCovey. My guy. Edgar Martinez hit 497. Bryce Harper hit 496. A lot of guys hit 496. Wow. Yeah, all the legends there. And all the legends up here. Yeah, and Acuna, of course, who's not really supposed to be here, but he is. Ohtani was dominant on both sides. So, all right, well, let's look here. So batting average. We'll look at the AL stat. We'll look at AL first. Hits. It was McCovey. Just gonna give you guys a little top peek here. So he had 209, almost 300 hits in a season. There's your at-bats. Doubles. Willie Mays led the league, as well as Sean Green. Sean Green said the triples. Willie McCovey, 107 home runs. Jim Edmonds had 90. 88 for Luis Gonzalez. There's your top three. 299 ribbies. Almost 300 RBIs for Willie McCovey. So my guess is he won MVP. I mean, in the AL. It'd be weird if he didn't. Runs. Eric Davis, most stolen bases with 48. Gary Sheffield, base on balls. Base percentage goes to Luis Gonzalez. Willie McCovey, slugging. OPS is broken. Garrett Cole, most wins, 25. Mark Pryor with 23. And they both 0 and 2 losses. Okay. Joe Rada, most saves. Garrett Cole, ERA, and Mark Pryor, ERA. Home runs allowed, shutouts. Strikeouts, 455 for Mark Pryor. 407 for Garrett Cole. You can see the complete games. Innings pitched, walks allowed, whip, pitching WAR, and your batting WAR. Luis Gonzalez getting that. Maybe Luis Gonzalez won. I don't know. You see in the NL is Mike Trout there. But yeah, Giambi, 498 average, 294 hits for Joe Morgan. So he was really good. Mike Trout led the league in doubles. Triples was Joe Morgan. Grady Sizemore. Home runs, Jason Giambi at 87, which is pretty impressive. 288 ribbies for Trout. Runs, Joe Morgan. And stolen bases, 67 stolen bases is a lot. Jason Giambi, base on balls, 198. On base percentage was highest. Slugging as well as OPS. So he might have won MVP. Justin Verlander, 30 wins for him, which is pretty insane. You can see the other pitchers as well. Losses, pretty solid. No one had more than 2 losses. 22 saves for this guy. Yep, the ERAs are really low. Home runs allowed, not too high either. Lots of shutouts. Strikeouts are pretty insane. Complete games, innings pitched, walks allowed, whip, pitching WAR, batting WAR. All right. So, let's look at the awards before we start advancing to the playoffs. So, Giambi ended up winning the MVP. In the AL, it was Willie McCovey. No surprises there. Cy Young, Burt getting it, which is because he had 428 strikeouts, I think. 24-2. Yeah, he deserves it. Mark Pryor in the AL. Maybe could have went to Garrett Cole. Giambi batting title. Willie McCovey batting title. Reliever year, nobody gets it. Rookie of the year, doesn't matter. Giambi, Hank Aaron Award. McCovey, Hank Aaron Award. Ohtani with a Gold Glove. Garrett Cole with a Gold Glove. Joe Random. Giambi, Gold Glove. Todd Helton, Gold Glove. Joe Morgan, Gold Glove. Mike Schmidt, Gold Glove. Alan Trammell, Gold Glove. No Gold Gloves here. No Gold Gloves here. No Gold Gloves there. Silver Slugger, Ohtani for the DH. Catcher. No catchers. McCovey and Giambi for first. Joe Morgan for second. Troy Glaus for third. Trammell for fourth. Not fourth. Short. Outfield, Silver Slugger, Gonzalez, Trout, Edmonds, Judge, Sizemore, and Harper. All right. So, let's go here. We're going to simulate through. So, we'll stay with the Diamondbacks. We'll kind of just sim through the date. We don't have to go too slow with it. So, the Red Sox won. Take it on the Tigers in the ALDS. The Diamondbacks won. They're taking on the Brewers, so Ohtani. So, that's cool to see. Lost the first game, though, because I just simulated past it. And Ohtani, did he throw a perfect game? Nope. Nope. But you can see here Miami and Philly. Miami, first game, they won. So, yeah, let's just simulate through. Diamondbacks are still in, so we'll sim through date. See if they can beat the Brewers. They don't. Brewers are going to the NLCS. Looks like the Tigers and the Angels advanced it well. Milwaukee and Philly. So, Philly, because they have two good hitters, are there. So, that's going to be a tough matchup then for them. We'll head to... So, yeah, there's Milwaukee. Let's look at the Angels, I guess. So, we'll sim through date and see who ends up advancing. So, the Phillies beat the Brewers, and the Angels went in 7. So did the Phillies. So, it's going to be a Phillies-Angels. And I guess because Philly kind of cheated, it sucks. Because would Philly have made it here if they didn't have... Ronald Acuna Jr. That remains to be seen, but definitely having an extra hitter with Mike Schmidt makes a difference in a league like this, I guess. Who's on the Angels? Alan Trammell. So pitching did not really matter. Interesting. Okay. Obviously, let's take a look at awards. So far, postseason MVP is going to Alan Trammell. Mike Schmidt getting it over Ronald Acuna. Alright, so we're going to go game by game here. Game 1 is a 3-2 loss for the Angels. Let's head on to Philly. Game 2, Philly wins again. So they're up 2-0 on the Angels. Game 3, it's 3-0. And is it going to be a sweep? We're not going to hop on in. Yep, Phillies win the World Series. And I'm going to say and go on a limb that the Phillies cheated. The Phillies cheated for signing Ronald Acuna Jr. They shouldn't have signed him. But they did. I think that's cheating. I think the CV cheated because I didn't sign him. Wow. Okay. I mean, listen. Fair play. I guess they could have. Anyone could have signed. Honestly, Joe Random was the World Series MVP. It wasn't even Mike Schmidt or Ronald Acuna Jr. It was Joe Random hitting .545. So there you go. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you put legends in a league like this. 0 overalls. I guess the Phillies win. Mike Schmidt, and I guess Acuna as his Robin. Alright, let's go to the full screen close of the video. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed. If you comment on most videos, go to socials, play the second channel, main channel, down in the description. If you like the content, be TJP. With that being said, I'm going to head on out. Hoping you enjoyed the video. And we'll be back with more soon. Very, very soon. But for now, we're going to head out. Take care. See you soon. Peace.